Hello and welcome back to Jarvis Johnson Gold, the premium channel that is free. It is free, but if you're watching this, you're premium. Today, I have a little bit of a bonus episode for you guys, a little bonus gold for you. I recorded a video on the main channel with my good friend Danny Gonzalez about TooTurntTony. Maybe you've heard of him. Maybe you need to learn about him. So you can watch that video if you like. This video is the stuff that we couldn't include in that video. You know, YouTube videos, you don't want them to be too long. And we still had a lot of good material. So that is kind of been recut into like an alternate universe version of a video. So you'll see some of the same clips that we reacted to, but maybe with additional commentary, there's going to be all new content other than the Tony clips, because we would just talk about these clips for a while. And there's even stuff in here that we got a lot of comments in the main channel video of things that we didn't mention.
Restraining order.
And the reason we didn't mention that is that they just so happened to be left on the cutting room floor. And so now you'll be seeing those in this video. Enjoy. I love to do this on this channel because this is the reason that this channel actually started, was because I would record too much material for videos. I think it's super funny, so I hope you enjoy.
Okay, cool.
Oh, also I wanted to mention that I moved, so that's why things look weird and are messy. Sorry about that.
Okay, cool. Do you want to eat lunch real quick? It says on your screen that you're supposed to be eating lunch right now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna eat. If you wouldn't mind standing by while I eat a salad. I've been getting DMs constantly telling me to check back in with Tony because he's up to no good.
You can't live here forever! Get a job! This is pathetic! You're a loser!
It seems like he's still drinking a lot. Like, that was part of the first picture I thought was going to change, but he's still binge drinking.
That is a new path on YouTube, I feel. Because Steve Will Do It was like this as well, where he was like, Steve will drink anything. And I feel like TooTurntTony is kind of the same naming scheme also of Steve Will Do It.
We got to rename ourselves like this, too. What would yours be, do you think?
Jarvis just jiving.
Oh, okay, you're going the alliteration route. That's nice.
TooTurntTony treatment. JJJ.
Daredevil Dan would be.
Oh, shit. Wait, that works a little too well.
I'm getting like Evel Knievel vibes from that one. Like, I'm not drinking, I'm like launching a motorcycle over the Grand Canyon or something. But still pretty cool.
It is funny that Steve Will Do It's name does imply that he's going to do more things than just drinking, but like I think his main thing was just like drinking tons and tons of alcohol.
I think he was gambling a lot too.
Oh yeah, those are the things Steve will do. He'll gamble and drink. Basically vices. Vice City Danny.
Steve will try to shield his emotions with vices.
The only thing Steve won't do is introspect upon how he's gotten his life into this situation. I think we can now jump into the moment that he meets a young boy. But before we get into that, let's talk about today's sponsor, Scentbird. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service with the mission to empower each and every person to express themselves through scent. They've created a great way to discover, shop for, purchase, and experience new fragrances. If I'm being honest, I worked with Scentbird for years now, and everything I've learned about smelling nice has come from Scentbird. With Scentbird, you choose a new designer fragrance to try each month for just $17. They carry popular brands like Prada, Gucci, and Versace, as well as indie labels like Skylar, Heretic, and Confessions of a Rebel. They have perfumes, colognes, and a lot of unisex options as well. With each fragrance, you'll get a 30-day supply, which allows you to try them out without spending a lot of money on a full-size bottle, which can run you $150, sometimes even $300 to $500. This month, I got Unwind by Toomey. I got Parfum de Marly from Haltane. And last but not least, my personal favorite, because it's so fun to say, Le Rêve de Lia from Sicily, Paris. I love French. Click the link in the description and use promo code Johnson55, that's me, to get 55% off your first month of Scentbird. That's only a little over $7 for your first month, available in USA and Canada. Thanks to Scentbird for sponsoring this video, and we're back.
Forgot our beer bong. But this nice little boy let us use his toy.
Listening. This you?
Dude.
He even poured me a bush latte. Turns out his parents have been looking for him for over 2 weeks.
It is also funny to me that the primary conflict of their video is that they forgot their beer bong, which is how they open the video, which is like, oh no, what will we do without our beer bong? Thank God this child was here.
Yeah, I guess this whole thing is kind of framed as just what happens when you lose your beer bong. It's like barely even about the kid in a way.
Until the cops bust down his door, it kind of turns into being about the kid in the middle, which is another, it's just another example of how Tony's not very good at telling stories.
All right, so most of y'all remember that dope little lost kid we met on the beach?
5 mil likes and I'll adopt him.
I was just thinking how not inclined to like it I am. If I am perchance contributing to him adopting this kid by doing it.
Because after studying his lifestyle for as long as we have, we think that maybe he shouldn't adopt the child.
Yeah, I'm definitely lukewarm on the prospect.
Yeah. All right, well, let's see him make his case.
Today, I was invited to visit. Hey! Then we just had a good time and beer bonged some Capri Suns.
This all seems pretty wholesome.
See, my concern is the beer bong. Maybe this is where we differ in our parenting styles, but I don't know how I feel about introducing a beer bong to my child, even if it's to beer bong Capri Sun.
What if you just call it a Capri Sun bong?
Then that's fine.
So the bong part is okay, huh? You're okay with your kids smoking?
You don't smoke out of a beer bong.
Yes, I do.
I wonder what the comments are saying. Every mom here. 2 weeks. We cannot process this without the backstory. It is a little concerning that there are people who are taking this at face value.
Yeah. I this is so obviously fake, and I knew that from the jump. Pretty much.
Wait, now it seems like you're overcompensating about knowing that it was fake.
I'm not overcompensating for anything. I have a normal sized dick. And
okay, now you're just coming out with details that no one brought up for debate. You introduced that yourself.
I'm so secure.
I can tell.
Thanks, man.
I'm just here to build you up. I'm worried you're self-conscious.
It's totally everything is totally normal with me.
Okay, and your dick is a normal size.
It's a normal size and moisture.
I don't even know how to. What would an abnormal amount of moisture be?
I wouldn't know, man. I wouldn't know, and it certainly wouldn't be sticky with it.
Do you Google, is my dick normal moisture-wise?
I'm starting to think you're overcompensating, man. Maybe you're projecting. And I can, if you need any links to moisture readers on Amazon, just let me know and I'll send you one.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, these are bad influences. Pick up little Timmy from school and play hooky.
No. Is this the guy that suggested it first? Because people were like, you started this kidnapping master plan. Can we please get an update on that kid you found? Why do people keep commenting this? Or do they just keep wanting to have a video based on them?
We've maintained a friendship, and it's been a good month on OnlyFans, so I decided to get him a fucking golf cart.
So Tony does OnlyFans now, and I kind of love these posts. My dick is fucking huge. Sounds like you.
Yeah, except he's probably lying.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Look, I know he's not including the kid in the OnlyFans content, but the way he worded that whole thing made it sound like he was. He was like, we're having a lot of fun with the kid, and the OnlyFans is going really well.
There's so many aspects of this that are upsetting. I don't feel like I was just not want my child to be in this situation with TooTurntTony, or anyone for that matter. Even the I can't breathe as a joke is, how many waivers do you think they're not signing here?
And he fucking loved it. And the ribbon, bow, whatever the fuck.
Why would you get him this? He can't drive. He's like...
Shut up. That's right.
You know what I recognize this barn from? This is where that really sexy duck TikTok happened.
Oh, that's the fateful barn where it all went down.
The facade is slipping because I'm pretty sure this is land that Tony has filmed on before, and yet the dad is in the same place.
Tony!
Oh!
Also, that would put your child at risk as well to do that.
Throws a grenade.
What is the goal here? To disrupt the driving where your kid isn't in a golf cart, which is not a very safe vehicle.
Yeah, I also like that was his one attempt, and now he's walking back inside. You can see his back is turned. And he's whatever.
It's like a video game NPC.
I'm going to find whoever did this.
You got out of his radius.
Yeah.
Goes back to doing whatever he was
Just
doing.
despawns.
Must have been the wind.
That's how Timmy got lost for 2 weeks in the first place, is he got out of his dad's searching radius.
It's like if you hide out for long enough, they just give up.
Is everyone okay?
You just hit me with a fucking bush latte.
No, whoa. Is he implying that he just threw a beer can at him?
If that's what a bush latte is, I guess so. I've never heard of such a thing.
I feel like that's like frat bro speak for a bush light.
That makes sense.
I feel like people were pretty concerned about TooTurntTony's alleged animal abuse. And I do feel like he has the same degree of care for a child.
Yeah, he was like, fine, I'll pivot to child abuse.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, he's not like actually abusing the kid, so I don't want to accuse him of that. It's just kind of like, it's just like a weird situation.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel like, even if everyone was on board with this, the child can't really consent.
The child can't consent to being in a video with basically a porn star who is using the videos to advertise his porn.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with like him having an OnlyFans, but it does feel weird that one of the important plot elements is how well his OnlyFans is doing and how it allows him to take this kid on adventures. Throwing things at things while your kids are on it. Red flag.
Yeah, I love that they couldn't come up with the word for golf cart.
Yeah, or beer can.
Throwing things at things while your thing is thing. What are the odds that like half of these comments that are like, can we get an update on the little kid, are like undercover FBI agents trying to trying to find out what's going on?
Just like let us know like his location and your location.
Tony, please provide chat logs between you and the child.
So I saw these frat boys on the beach today and decided to challenge them to Oklahoma drills for 2 turnt tees.
So he knows these people.
It looks like maybe he's in Florida now or something. He looks like in a warm weather place.
Where does TooTurntTony live? No, Florida. I think he might have got it.
There's only so many places that an influencer can move, you know?
That's true. And he started a boozy iced tea. I mean, he is probably making so much money.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he definitely looks like he's in Florida now.
Okay, let's go and see when he moved.
I think you can tell by his pecs.
Well, there's snow in that TikTok.
All right, so most of y'all know little Timmy, the kid I found on the beach who'd been missing for 2 weeks. I've been trying to adopt him, but it hasn't really been going well. So the other day I called his school pretending to be his daddy.
Wait a second, we found a secret Timmy video.
Do you know what time we need to be picked up at?
Noon.
Okay.
And it didn't go smoothly.
Who are you?
I'm his daddy.
Who's this?
I'm Timmy's daddy. She ended up trying to call his parents.
I can't get a hold of his CID or something. Is that a duck? Timmy, I don't know about this.
I ended up showing her some of our TikToks together,
Okay.
and she let me take them. Get it?
If that was real and I was the parents, that I would want that person fired. You cannot just give my child away to TooTurntTony, man.
Yeah, that is actual kidnapping.
We just saw, he just filmed an actual kidnapping. Obviously it's staged, but still.
We just saw an actual real
Staged kidnapping, yeah. This is the hooky someone suggested.
I hate school.
School. We spent the rest of the day on the slopes.
I want to hear in the comments from people who are experts in childcare and also animals, because I feel like he's just doing bad stuff in both camps.
I feel like a lot of the comments on these videos are like, oh, this is so wholesome. Oh, the kid probably loves hanging out with you. And it's like, that makes me think it's even grosser, because the kid probably does like hanging out with Tony, and Tony is just using this kid for clout on the internet.
Right, because I don't know how they know each other. Like it could be family,
Yeah, it could
right?
be a little cousin or something like that. Yeah.
Then maybe there's some sort of like bonding there, but otherwise, then it's just, I don't know. It reminds me of The Rehearsal. Did you see the Nathan Fielder show where like the kid bonded with Nathan?
Right.
And it's like, oh no, but this is fake. This whole thing is fake. And he's like, what? And it's like, should we be subjecting children to this?
Can we get an update on little Timmy? So it has been a while, and it's been tough with the distance. So I want to show you guys some of the videos his mom has sent me.
So he says the distance is hard. Did the kid move or what?
Or maybe he moved. I don't know the full lore. Moments with little Timmy that altered my brain chemistry. I'll have an update on the restraining order too when y'all ready.
What? I feel like we're missing so much Timmy lore between these TikToks.
Right.
But we can't find the TikToks where they happen.
After all you did for him, they put a restraining order against you.
Is that what he meant by the distance when he's saying that in the videos? Like the legally required distance?
Oh, that's a great point. And yet he's still planning a trip. This looks real.
Bro is terrified of my duck.
I like him concerned for this poor child.
That felt like he accidentally snuck one in that wasn't supposed to be in the public TikTok. Like, oh, we're having so much fun together. He loves the golf cart. This little twerp is scared of my fucking duck. He's crying.
He really did just post a screenshot of every video he did. Wait, so the restraining order must have, oh, restraining order. Did this happen on live? Did they like act something out?
Yeah, what the hell?
You don't deserve to have a restraining order at all. You're an amazing guy for taking this boy under your wing whenever his parents weren't watching him. How can you believe that that's what was happening here?
When his parents weren't watching him, like when he was at school, those irresponsible parents, they should have been paying more attention.
TooTurntTony restraining order.
Most recently, I impersonated his father to pick him up early from school.
Oh, maybe this is one that was taken down because it says the lost boy is gone forever.
And I guess his parents must have not liked this one.
I do love that he just keeps saying that. He's like, and I guess his parents weren't a fan of like the fun that me and Timmy were having. And it's a cut to his interactions with the parents and them throwing beer cans at a moving golf cart.
Cool. Because while I was unboxing fan mail today on my live, I received this. This has Timmy's name on it. Does anyone know what this is? It's a restraining order. So right here, it began to click.
There's no way he showed a real legal document to his freaking live stream chat, like doxing every address.
Does anyone know what this is?
It says you were restrained from interacting with Timmy.
Because the other day at Home Depot, some dude kept trying to hand me a fucking envelope, but we thought it was a joke. It's not good. Oh, Colton, you want to take a look at this? They're saying it's a restraining order.
I mean, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Does he not know how to read? Or is Colton a lawyer that he just called in?
He could tell before he even looked at it. He was like, does it have the kid's name on it? Yeah, it's a restraining order, 100%.
If y'all have any insight on how to get these removed, please let me know. Never a fucking dull moment.
He's trying to make it seem like he has actually kidnapped a kid and facing the legal repercussions of it. It's a crazy content strategy.
And people are not on his side here. He has 370,000 dislikes on this TikTok. And I guess the original TikTok got taken down. What a fascinating man. You know, he does have a lot more in common with somebody like Steve Will Do It than I previously expected. Because I think Steve Will Do It got his channel taken down for like doing weird stuff.
Yeah, Steve will kidnap a child also.
Bro low-key kidnapped a child and was surprised when the parents got mad. I do think this thing happens on shorts where a short goes viral and then it completely goes outside of its intended audience, where a bunch of people are not in on the joke, take it at face value. I don't imagine that the 23 million people watching this are the TooTurntTony stans, you know? How you weren't in jail is a mystery.
I haven't seen a single comment like suggesting this might not be real. Everyone is so like dead serious and hurt by this.
Good you found him. The rest is creepy without going through his parents. Like, you believe that it's a lost child. It's like you took everything hook, line, and sinker.
I'm trying to imagine if I wasn't like so familiar with like fake YouTube pranks and stuff, or if I wasn't a YouTuber myself, would I think this was real too? Like, do I only know this is fake because I'm like, everything on YouTube is fake and I know that?
Yeah, it's concerning because the implied authority of high produced content is like what's happening here. You know what I mean? Because if something looks like the news and it's like shot with a good camera, I don't know. In my brain, it does not compute as anything other than like a fake stunt.
It's TikTokers finally finding the right amount of absurd that's like believable to most people.
It is weird. It's like weirder than I expected it to be.
What if it comes out like in the next few days that this actually was all real? Like TooTurntTony goes to jail or something.
Thanks again to Semper for sponsoring this video. Remember to click the link in the description to start today.